Before I ever became a part of Southcrest Christian School, there was no high school. And then the same people that fell in love with it back then are still here. They started a high school, and we grew and we grew. We began to outgrow the church building, and so we rented Cumberland Presbyterian Church. We quickly outgrew that space. And then the Lord just continued to bring us people that just wanted to invest and wanted to pour into what we were doing here, that believed in us. Southcrest Baptist Church purchased the building on 50th Street. So many generous church members, community members have taken specific programs and invested in those specific programs. So while our church members continue to support the building, they continue to help us stay there. Our generous community members and our generous other church members and families, they see a passion and they invest in it. Our families that love music chose to invest in a new band hall. Our families that love agriculture have chosen to invest in our FFA program. There was no surprise that people just came out and supported an improvement in our front doors to secure those. Ultimately, we just give God all the glory that this little school that once was has just grown exponentially over the last 30 years. And to think back about all the people along the way that were catalysts to making that happen.
When I first got hired, I drove around. It was just plain rock, dirt. As they finished it, I really enjoyed it because of the green turf. I got to see what we're gonna work with. We come out here and we have my space to do what I need to do with these kids. And it's about lifetime fitness and wellness, and you can do it. We can do it for these kids, and they can learn.
When we moved in, it was basically just like a garage, concrete floor. There was no ceiling, and we recently got practice rooms put in so that we can work on things independently. And there is a safer flooring and acoustic panels so that the sound bouncing around doesn't hurt anybody's ears.
Before, it was where pretty much anybody could come in at any point at any one of the doors. They've just upgraded a lot of the security features. Now that prevents any of that from happening. If we don't want them in the building, they're not going to get in the building.
I love FFA. It's kind of my life now since I've joined. We got this program last year. Before, there wasn't really something like that had to do with building something and showing off your work.
We'd like to have on-campus facilities. We'd like to have our own gym. That's something I think in the future that's going to happen for us. But we have overcome a lot of obstacles to be successful. And all these banners behind me through the years is not because of one person or one coach or one player. It's multiple kids. It's 6th grade all the way through 12th grade.
At Southcrest Christian School, we want to honor legacy. The legacy that was and the legacy that will be. By building on the previous 30 years of kingdom work, we have our sights on Him, His purpose for SCS, for our warriors, and for His kingdom. His commands say, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but instead be transformed." That is Southcrest Christian School, past, present, and future. We stand firm on God's word, on His truth. We stand up for biblical principles, for our Creator who went before us and now places us here to honor Him. We stand out as His chosen generation and proclaim the praises of Him who calls us out of darkness into His light.
We invite you to stand with us.
Respond, to invest, to give.
Walk alongside us.
Together, we are Southcrest Strong.
You, us, him.
Southcrest Strong.
We are Southcrest Strong.